What's up, everybody? My name is Scott. I'm a medium and a psychic, and I'm hanging out with you live. Welcome to my TikTok Creator Showcase. It's so nice to see everybody here. We're going to have a really nice time for the next 2 hours. If you are new here and you've never been here before, basically what is going to happen is I am going to be connecting with people on the other side. The best way to get a reading is to just let your loved ones come in from the other side and speak. I'm going to be reading your questions. I'm going to be answering as many things as I possibly can. Thanks, Liz. Already, we have some goals here to set for TikTok. TikTok encourages us as creators here, especially live creators, to set some goals. And as we get going, I will talk to you about those. I hope that everybody who signed up for the email got one, or the text message, you got one, letting you know that I was going to be going live here at 7 p.m. Hello, Ohio. How are you? I see Shay from my SGC. Hi, Scott. Hi to you, Shay. Nice to see you there. You're very welcome, Steph. It's my pleasure. One of the best things in life to do is to take the things that you can do and share them with everybody else, right? Nebraska in the house. Louisiana. Nice to see you there. JG Bo, how are you? One of my SGC, and you see by the color of her tag, she's been here for a while with me. Trace, thanks for the guitar. Toca la guitarra? That's all I know how to say in Spanish. Hey there, Tennessee in the house. Alabama. I didn't get info after texting. You should have. I definitely sent all of my my text messages out. If you didn't get one, retext, because I have an entire email folder full of them, so that I can send out my my emails and my text messages to everybody. So if anybody's wondering, this is not an all-inclusive club. It can be, but basically what is going on is that I would like for you, if you'd like, to know when I'm going live. If you're not getting the push notifications, you can text me, and I will send you out a text message. No spam, just to let you know when I'm live or when I have readings available and all those kinds of things. I'll give you a minute and then I'll tell you the number. What's up, Chicago? How are you? Some of my SGC are here. They're using the custom emojis that we put out there. My day has been pretty good. I've been a little bit tired, but I think I'm always tired now. I was even coaxed into taking some vitamins today. That's right. Put it on your calendar. A man took his vitamins today. Tracy's using the ghost mask. Melanie has my drunk ghost, which is my favorite one, by the way. Twin Crows Tarot is here. Sarah. So if anybody ever wants to get a really great tarot card reading, Twin Crows Tarot is the person to go see. She's fantastic, and she takes care of my tarot card reading. So who else would I recommend to you? What's up? I love that. What's up, everybody? Hello, now you're catch a cold. I won't. Oh, right, because I took my vitamins. Do me a favor, everybody. Tap that screen, say hello, and make sure you share, because in a couple minutes we are going to be kicking off live readings. I am going to let the spirits come in, and I am going to talk to them, and I am going to ask them to show me that they're around. They're going to connect with you, my viewers, my subscribers especially. Hey, what's up? How are you? It's nice to see you there. Hyatt from Arkansas. Wow, look at that. I don't know if I've ever had anybody from Arkansas in here before. Nice to see you there. Tennessee, how are you? You're the only 10 I see. That's one of the best lines ever. Celtic says, hi, Scott. Did you get an email I sent you about video of the orb? I saw it in there, and I will go over it this evening. I'm yelling at all of them right now. Yeah, to tell them, come on in. Come on in and say hello. We had a lot of really nice readings the last session we did this. It's a lot of fun to have these people come in. St. Louis, how are you? For anybody who's a part of the SGC, one of my subscribers already, I'm getting told to check your subscriptions. TikTok lets me know those sorts of things. So if you want to keep subscribing, please do that. I appreciate you. And for everybody else who's not sure what subscription means, it means that every time I go live, I have the option of turning on subscriber-only chats. And that means that if you have a gold tag next to your name, that you'll be the only person allowed to comment. Well, you'll be one of the only people allowed to comment, right? North Carolina, how are you? Sheep's Head UK, how are you? I wonder if that meant to say Sheep's Head. What's up, UK? How are you? Wendy, what's up? How are you? It's nice to see you there. Central Florida, I hope you're doing all right down there. I don't know how bad this storm was for you. Santa Ana, California, beautiful place. Nice to see you there. Oh, Shanley Hotel, one of the best places in the world to go hang out and get haunted. Hi, Quirky. How are you? Ooh, Windsor, Ontario. Nice to see you there. Vancouver. We got some Canadians in the house. And New Jersey, my home state. What's up, New Jersey? How are you? North Carolina, Ohio. I love reading all of the places you folks are from. Do me a favor, make sure you're liking that screen, tapping away. We are going to get started here. So I've decided that I set up a live goal, a live subscription goal. If we hit 300 subscribers by the end of the 2 hours, I will make sure to go live with subscriber only chats from tomorrow until Monday, every day. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday. What's today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So that'll be 5 days straight of subscriber only chats. So if we hit 300 subscribers, I will turn on subscriber only chats for 5 days straight. And that's all we'll be doing. And it'll be a lot of fun. Okay? Hey, Jessica from Texas. Nice to see you there. So the way you subscribe is you hit the comment button, and you hit the little star, and you subscribe. It's $6. You support the channel, and you let TikTok know that I'm doing a good job. Okay, I have my peppermint oil, and for those of you who don't know, peppermint oil is a great way to open up your psychic abilities, and also your sinuses if you have a little bit of a head cold. So I'm going to put that on, and that's the first step for me to letting people know they're coming through. They're going to come through, okay? So put a little bit on there. Thank you for my new subscriber. I appreciate. Oh, thank you for the beautiful stars and bubbles. By the way, anybody who sends a gift, just know that all the gifts are donated. Right now, we are saving for a coworker of mine who has two children with special needs. And thank you for the heart. And he has to make some modifications to his home for those children. So when he's ready to do that, we will be sending those donations over to him. So anything sent to me live gets donated forward to a family who needs it. So thanks so much. Okay. Here we go. The first person through is a gentleman. And I feel that he very recently passed away, probably within the last couple days. I'm going to see what information he has for me. So he's saying, he's speaking very loudly about a woman named Rose. He's saying that he passed within the last 5 to 6 days, it feels like. He's talking about a woman named Rose, and his name is possibly Ed or Edward. He's approximately 65 years old. He is white male, gray hair, and I'm going to see what else he has to say. He's very intent on speaking about possibly there have been a problem with funeral arrangements or with his and I'm sorry to speak so frankly, but it's what he's showing me, with his undertaking, so to speak. He's making me feel like there was some kind of issue with between the time that he is taken from the spot where he passes to his funeral. And he's saying, like, they told me that I would be all alone. And I do feel all alone. I'm here by myself right now. His name is Ed. My name is Ed, Scott. You can talk about me. He's putting me on several kinds of medications. And he's making me feel as like his organs swelled up. So let me write some of this stuff down. Organs swelled. If this person is yours, just write mine. Ed. And he's talking about a rose. Passed in the last few days. Okay. Anybody have anybody who would fit this or knows who this is? So, male. Male subject, just passed in the last couple days. Seems like he had some sort of swelling in his organs, it feels like. What's up? How are you? All, but it was 5 years ago. Interesting. I wonder why. Is it a recent anniversary for him to come through and speak as if it's recent? Very interesting. Hi there. Nice to see you there. So Ed and Rose are very important. His son's name is Ed. Do you have any idea about what's up, Jeep Girl Irish? Jeep Girl Irish is my bouncer. So if anybody's being fresh, she'll take care of him. There's a male who keeps trying to reach me. Nope. Definitely, if it's for you, say mine. I got rid of that guy. Say mine. So, Ed. Saying that my organ swelled. He feels like he I'm listening to him. He's very intent on talking. Hi, Deb. Nice to see you there. He's saying my organs swelled up, and he's taking a lot of medication to try to quell this. He's talking about a woman named Rose that's very important to him. He's talking about there being a problem from the time he passed to the time he was undertaken to his funeral. He's making me feel like he was alone for some reason and that he still may be alone. And he's making me feel this is pretty recent. If we don't know who this is, I'm going to let him go. Hyper says his death certificate is still pending. So H. Pierce, does he have somebody, Rose, that he would talk about that would be important for him to say? Like, reach out to that? Because it's so interesting that if it happened 5 years ago, he's making it feel so recent. Normally, they give me a little bit of a better idea as to, like, how long. Oh, his ex-girlfriend. Okay, H. Pierce. So it sounds like this may be for you. It's interesting that his death certificate is still pending. Was there a reason for that? Was there a problem with the autopsy, or was there something that they weren't sure was maybe all on the up and up with that? H. Pierce? And thank you for clearing that up and claiming Ed. I'm sure he's going to be very happy. So I'm just looking for H. Pierce. Hi, Pen Paranormal. How are you? It's nice to see you there. So, by the way, everybody, my name is Scott. I'm a medium and a psychic. I'll be doing spirit-led mediumship until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're trying to hit a subscription goal of 300. Not an accident. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to see what he has to say, and then I'm going to pass that message to you, okay? He says that he's been waiting for somebody to come forward and say more, but he's still very close to Earth. He says, I go home occasionally, and by home he means, if you would like to call it heaven, we can call it that. But he spends a lot of time here around the living trying to give clues, okay? So I just want to let you know that he is okay on the other side, but he is spending a lot of time here trying to be on people's minds. So keep that up. Just say some prayers for him, okay? And we'll go. Hi, everybody. Hey, what's up, West Virginia? How are you? All right. Hey, everybody. Sounds right. Oh, thank you for the galaxy. I appreciate you. That means a lot. So if you'd like to, hey, what's up, Sharon? So if you'd like to become a part of the SGC, if we hit 300 subscribers by the end of this live, I will go live with subscription-only chats Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, 5 times for subscribers only if we hit 300 by the end of this, okay? And the way you subscribe is in the comments. When you go to type a comment, there should be a little star button. Click that, and you will be able to subscribe. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Ed, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by. Your voice is heard, and I appreciate you so much. And he says, I miss everyone. Okay, and he's going to take a step back. I have somebody coming through right now. This is a black female, and she brought me a music note. She's very pretty. She has beautiful glowing skin, I'll tell you that. She has a beautiful smile, and a music note seems to be very important for her. I wonder if she is from Louisiana. And I only say that because every once in a while I watch some hockey. I'm not a big sports fan, but I do like hockey, and I'll watch whatever game is on. And I kind of think that Louisiana has a music note. So I think that might be why she's picking my brain and showing me that. Let me see what she has to say. She looks very young. She's telling me that she had many hairstyles. She's, let's see what she has to say. Go ahead, miss. I'm listening to you. She's saying that she visits. She's like, not to sound creepy, Scott, but I visit my friends pretty often when they're taking showers. And she's laughing, and she's like, you get what that's like, because that's when people visit you, which is true. And she said, I like them to think about me when certain music comes on. She's indicating to me that she was unalived by somebody, possibly asphyxiation or strangled. Okay. She's like, but this doesn't affect my spirit. I'm just fine. Unfortunately, I don't have a name for her. And she's kind of laughing at me as I'm asking for it. She's like, you're not going to get it. It's a tough name. Okay. So, is there anybody here who would know who this is? This is a very young girl. She's about 25 to 30 years old. She's a black woman. And she's definitely, and she brought me a music note. So whether that is because she's from New Orleans or because she loved music so much, I'm not sure. She feels as though she was, I'll say, an exotic dancer or something like that. She's very beautiful. Maybe she's like some kind of model. So this is very specific for everybody who wants to know. People come through, they bring me very specific information of who they are and what they're doing, okay? So this woman is coming through and giving some very specific information about herself. Unfortunately, I don't have a name for her, and she's laughing at me, making me feel like it'd be very difficult for me to get because it's not within my range of names that I understand. She could have been a jazz singer, yeah, absolutely. But something with music is very important. And she does feel like she passed fairly recent, within like the last 10 years or so. She looks like a very modern type of person to me. And she's indicating that she has at least one child. So if you know her, please let me know. Just say mine. Jeep Girl, you have another mod for me? Who's it going to be? Hi there from Georgia. How are you? Stick around, everybody, because I'm going to be just shooting through these. I'm just giving everybody an opportunity to say hello. Giving everybody... Nope, this is a black woman. She's very pretty. She has short blonde hair, though, that she must have bleached. But she's like, I had a lot of different hairstyles throughout my years. She wears a lot of bright pink lipstick. She has beautiful sparkly eyes, a great smile, and it feels like somebody unalived her. Unfortunately, that's out. But she's like over it. Like she's like, I'm fine. She's like, it's terrible that it happened, but I'm okay. So it's really important that I say that. And she's not giving. And her name is like starts with an L. Like I'll say like Landy, Landra. Like something along those lines, something that I don't feel like phonetically it sounds like Landy, Landra, Lanice, something like that. It's a very L name. And if you know who this is, just claim by saying mine. Okay? And if you don't know who it is, that's okay. I will let her know that we heard her, and we'll let her go. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. So like I said, hey, South Amboy, New Jersey, you're close. What's up? All right, I'm looking. If nobody's here can claim her, I'll let it go. And if you miss it, just to let you know, hi, Mama Gina, how are you? My first subscriber right there. Um, 802 Photography says mine maybe. What do you think, 402 Photography? What fits there for you? Very specifically, I have to let people know that when I do readings like this, they come through and they give me very specific information. So we could say like, oh, it could be Lovey. It's an L name. Yeah, it definitely could be Lovey. Cause she's like saying, I know a Lovey though. That's funny, or at least I did in my younger years. Um, so yeah, she was saying like I have an L name, and I couldn't figure. I was like, oh, is it Landy? And for anybody who wants to know, it's your sister. 8020. This is the most important part of the reading for her. Her message is that she's Lovey Lee. Wow, L. That's why she kept saying all these L names. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much for claiming her. I'm gonna just let you know that it's very important that you know that she is doing okay. Um, she says that the way that she passed is not affecting her soul. She's on the other side. And when I tell you that she's unaffected, I mean that she is so full of love and happiness that she has this big smile on her face that I would say is infectious, which I think is probably how she was in life. And she's one of the most beautiful souls that I have come across in a very long time. So I know that when she passed from your life, that it must have been tragic for you. So I just want to let you know that she's doing so well. Um, and she put her hand up like this to you. I don't know if this means something to you, but I'm sorry, I don't want to cover my own face, but she put her hand up to you. Like, not as a hello, but like as if she wanted to give, not even a high five, but like she wanted to just touch hands with you. So I just want to say that for you. And she was always smiling. Oh, thanks for the little heart swing. I appreciate that. So it's so beautiful when they come through that way. It's really an amazing thing to be able to have. Do you know what that means? 802? 8020? You can type it in the comments. I'd love for the people to see what that means. Because evidentiary mediumship is so important. The way that it works is that they they do very specific things, so that you know that it's definitely them, and that myself or another medium or whoever it is talking isn't just coming up with stuff that's just kind of like generic. It's very specific. Alrighty. So anybody who's looking for a reading, just hang out with me. And when she wasn't done talking, she would do that. Okay, so that's her sign for you. Okay, and I thank you for the heart. So I think that you should just know that's her sign to you. She's not done, and she's going to be with you for the foreseeable future. So make sure you're talking to her. Okay. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope this reading helps make you at least a follower here. And I do appreciate you doing that for me. Everybody who's hanging out with me, and my name is Scott. I am a medium and a psychic, and right now I'm doing free, very free, evidentiary mediumship readings. Okay. You are so welcome, 8020 Photography. And if you would like a replay of this at any time, you can head over to my YouTube channel. It'll be posted up tomorrow, okay? It will be TikTok Talk episode 20. So you'll see it, okay? Thank you so much for claiming your wonderful, wonderful delight of a sister. I think she's going to hang out with me. She's so nice. Hey, Summer Sweet, how are you? Hi, everybody. If it's your first time here, say first and give a wave. Lots of taps, lots of likes. We are here until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time doing some readings. And right after this, do you guys know what I'm doing? What's right after this? On YouTube, I have a live premiere of What Happened to Dina McCann. That is a cold case that I've been working on with the private investigation team for a young woman who went missing in 1981. There's already an episode up, so if you'd like to get caught up to speed with the reading that got me involved, please do that. And absolutely make sure you're subscribing over there as well for more. Okay, here we go. First, I love it. Nice to see everybody there. I love seeing all the new people here. I hope that you enjoy these types of things. And if you do, please make sure you hit the little follow button that's somewhere around here. And if you are so inclined, please subscribe. It's only $6 a month, and you can cancel it anytime you like. All right, here we go. Let's get to the next one. Love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You can hang out with me all you want. You were a delight. Sorry, 8020. I think she's going to be chilling with me. And I have to tell you, I think that she's doing something. She's like, Scott, I'm clearing some things for you. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate it. Okay, so now I have somebody who stepped forward. They've brought me out to the beach, to the dunes. I am looking out over what I'm going to say feels like, I don't think I'm on the Atlantic Ocean. I know that pretty well. I think I'm in the Pacific Ocean, and I'm putting down fencing of some sort into the sand. Um, they are. Oh, maybe this isn't. Maybe she's like, no. This is a woman, by the way. She's like, no, no, no. She's like, you were right with your first indication of the Atlantic, and then she says that. Now this is specific, folks. She is telling me that she, I think, would make the pilgrimage to watch the turtles, the sea turtles. She brought me to the ocean, sits me down, and shows me like this protective fencing that gets put in the ground. And then as that's happening, she's showing me these tiny little sea turtle eggs, and she's like, "This is where I go. It's my happy place, and my family spread my ashes here." Okay. She says that her flower is, I think it looks like a white daffodil. So she's like, this is the flower I want people to think of when they think of me. Her name is maybe Brenda, or she's saying the name Brenda. So if you're not Brenda, she is, or somebody in her family. It's very important to her because she's using this name. She's got wavy brown hair. She's probably 45 to 50 years old. Um, and she is telling me, she's like giving me some sort of indication that there is a sickness here, or an illness here that she passed from. Um, I don't understand. It might be like throat cancer or something, but she doesn't feel like she smokes. She feels like a very, like not somebody who smoked at all. So I don't know where this would come from, but it feels like some sort of cancer that is here in her throat and her neck area that she passed from. So does anybody know who that could be? So this is a woman. I'll give her a wider. Oh, CF. Okay, that could be it. So she's 45 to 55 years old. She's a white lady. She's got wavy brown hair that comes down to her shoulder. She's always wearing a big smile on her face. She's got sunglasses on. She like to go to the ocean, or at least she has a favorite memory of going to the ocean to watch the sea turtles go out, which is really specific. Hi there, Kathy. How are you? She is telling me that she passed from something that, and she was cremated, yes, and she had some sort of sickness that she passed from right here. Um, I'm good. Whew. I saw it there, Jeep Girl. Bonjour. Hello. Nice to see you there. Haunted Detective, how are you? Nice to see you. So, does anybody know who this lady may be? My friend lived on. Addicted Mom says my friend lived on the beach with sea turtles. That's crazy. Um, did she? So I'm gonna say it one more time so we have her. I didn't write anything down. So we'll go again. She's using the name Brenda. She is talking about sea turtles being on the beach. She died unexpectedly. So she's telling me, this woman though is telling me about some sort of sickness here in her throat and her neck area that she passed from. She has long brown hair. It's very wavy and it comes down here. Carla Mossman says me. Just say mine if you know who this woman is. And I think she keeps saying the name Brenda, or Brenda said it's very important. Jeep Girl says it's her. All right, let's see. Mine? Oh, you show up enough times here. This shows that people will come through and say hello. So, Jeep Girl, who is this woman to you? Oh, there's somebody saying it's her aunt. Okay, let me see if there's more because I want to make sure that I have it right. Oh, Trice313 says mine. So, here's the things that are. Oh, you say it's your mom. So, here we go. Yeah, I have to make sure that I got it right, okay? So, woman, 45 to 55 years old. She's got brown wavy hair. She passed away from something that happened here in her throat. She's making very specific mention of watching sea turtles go into the ocean. It's very important that I say that. Um, and she's laughing at me. She's like, "Ma, you have such a crowd here." And she's like doing this. She's like, "On both sides." Okay. Thanks for mentioning that. I appreciate that. No pressure. Um, and I should talk about a like a brown tiger's eye stone that somebody has that's specific. Okay. Aspen said it's their grandma. Okay. So since there's a couple people who are claiming this woman and she's not giving me a name other than Brenda, Brenda is very important that I'm saying this name, okay? Um, so if Pacific Ocean turtles or my thing, heart attack from carotid arteries, and I have a stone. Okay, so it sounds like it's gonna. I'll give it to you for everybody because sometimes there are a lot of similarities, and I'll give this reading for everyone just so that you know. This woman is very happy. She sends out her love, and she is very specific to say that she's very happy on the other side and proud of the decisions that are being made on behalf of her for the family. Okay. Um, and she says, "Thank you for spreading my ashes where I love to be." All right. So that's very important that we know that. Okay. And with that, I'm going to let her step back because there is quite a crowd behind me that is pushing through the doors. So thank you so much. She was 48. Awesome. Oof. I don't know if my ear's starting to get red. There's so many people here. So I had set a goal here. At the beginning, if we get 300 subscribers, which is my Sup Ghost Crew, you get one of these little tags that says SGC, so I know who you are. You're a part of my SGC. You get special emoticons, and when I turn on subscription-only chats, you get to go live with me. So I said that if I get 300 subscribers by the end of this live, 300 subscribers by the end of this live, that I will go live Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Ooh, my hands are getting dirty. With subscriber-only chats, okay? So that means that you folks who are subscribers will be the only ones who are allowed in the chat and get readings, okay? So I hope that helps make some people's decisions. It's only $6. It's not expensive, and you can cancel it anytime you like. And the money is very well used to help me continue on doing the things that we do here, okay? So thanks so much. All right, here we go. Okay. Uncle Sally is coming through. Uncle Sally. All right. This is important that I say it this way. He is bringing me back. So this gentleman, Uncle Sally feels very tough. He feels like a very tough, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say he's a tough Italian man. He has a cigarette hanging out of his mouth that seems like it is hand rolled. He is dressed really nice most of the time. He's in a very nice suit. All the noise that they made in the front of that place, I couldn't stand it. Tell them, they'll know what I'm talking about. Just let them know. All the banging and the pots and the pans. Oh my God, the noise. Just couldn't get a moment of peace. This is him channeling. He's very strong. So if you know an Uncle Sally, who seemed, I don't want to say that he was like mobbed up or something. We don't want to do that, make that assumption. But he feels very tough, old school Italian. And he's talking about being in the back of a restaurant. He's got this rolled up cigarette hanging out of his mouth. And I'm going to tell you right now that he's got money in his hands and he's fanning it out. And he makes me feel like he's in charge of some gambling stuff. So, hey, what's up? So, Rose Boric says I do. And I spoke, he spoke through me a little bit. That was him talking. Yeah, maybe Cuban. I'm not sure, but I'm going to tell you. So, Uncle Sally dealt with doing some numbers. Definitely had a lot of money, smoked a lot, and he did a lot of business in the back of the in the back of a restaurant or a place that had a lot of business going on, and he stayed in the back doing his thing. And he's Uncle Sally. This is important. So if you have an Uncle Sally, let me know. All right, we're at 286 out of 300 the subscribers. Another 14. We're gonna be. I'll make good on my promise. We'll go live 5 days in a row for my SGC only. So Uncle Sally, old school. This guy's at least a generation back. He's got a cigarette hanging in his mouth, and he's definitely into. Addicted here says. Addicted mom says, my stepfather was Sally Boy, and they owned a restaurant. Did he do any kind of like numbers kind of thing? You know what I mean? You can say yes or no if he's passed. I'm sure it won't affect him now. But it's so crazy. Thank you, K3. I appreciate you. We're 288. 12 more. Your mom did. Oh my gosh, really? That's so funny. He's still alive though. So why would I feel like this is somebody who's passing, who's past that's talking? That's an interesting kind of thing. I've had this happen once before. She is passed. So let me see what if your mom is here, let me see if she has something to say. We're at 290. Thank you so much. So I hear this stuff going on in the back of the restaurant. And she ran numbers. That's so funny. And she's talking about an Uncle Sally. Oh, so okay. So let's see if I have any more information coming out of this. I'm not going to try to skew it or make anything fit. We're just going to go with it. I'm going to say something that sounds kind of crazy, but maybe you can help me out with this, Addicted Mom. So I'm watching. I feel like I'm in the restaurant and now I'm pouring a drink, okay? But it's coming out of an old pitcher and in like an old soda pitcher and into a glass. But it's crazy because I kind of feel like it's got like a tang to it, like a dressing instead of a drink. But I also feel like it's like a pink color, it's homemade, and I'm supposed to talk about it. So do you understand why somebody would bring a pink homemade sort of drink that they'd make in a big container here to talk about? 293. Thank you. We're getting there. I promise we hit 300. I'll be going live 5 days in a row just for subscribers, okay? And that narrows down who we're talking to, believe me. No? Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that because I don't want to skew anything. But if you'd like to watch the replay or maybe go back and look at it again, it'll be on my YouTube channel for you to check out, okay? So I'm going to let whoever is talking to me about being Uncle Sally, I'm going to let them step back, and we're going to go on with the next one, okay? Thank you so much for commenting, by the way. I think you should hang out because it seems like there might be some people that you have been maybe connecting with, so it's important, all right? Okay, more peppermint oil. How's everybody doing, by the way? I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. We had 2 hit right on the head and 1 come close. That seems like it might be important, but we're not sure yet. First time here. Nice to see you there. For everybody who's wondering about what you get for being a part of the SGC, it's pretty cool. You get to be a subscriber. You get a little tag on the side of your name that says SGC, which stands for Sup Ghost Crew. It also gives you special emoticons, which some of my friends here that are already part of the SGC can access, and they'll put it on. So some of my SGC, throw up your favorite emoticon. Let me see some Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh, there, Jeep Girl always uses my, there's my Stay Puffed. Yeah, there they go. So you get all these cool special emoticons that you can use in my chat. It lets me see you and recognize you a little bit faster when you use those. And then when I go live and I put subscriber only chat, it means that you subscribers are the only one that can comment and talk to me and get readings and all of that fun stuff. Okay, so for $6 a month, and I'm going to give you your money's worth in the next 5 days if we hit 300. All right, it'll be the first time, okay, that we do 5 days in a row. All right, so here we go. Let's see what's next. Let me talk to them here because they're kind of gaggled up. To those on the other side, my name is Scott. I'm here speaking with your loved ones. On the other side of each one of these devices is somebody that loves you and misses you and is looking for you to come forward. There's a Travis stepping forward. If you would like to come forward and talk to me, just give me some information about yourself that can help identify you. And I will pass that information over, and hopefully your loved one will be able to identify who you are, okay? So there's a Travis coming through. Travis is telling me that he had bipolar, and he most likely had some other things going on with that I don't know if it's schizophrenia, but there's something else that I understand as mental illness is like bees buzzing in his head. There's a lot of noise. He said he didn't get a moment of peace, so he was always trying to get some sleep, but unfortunately throughout his adult life he had a lot of trouble doing that. He may have a very large tattoo on his back or several of them throughout his back. He's showing me that he had quite the arrest record. He's arrested quite a few times. And he's like, it's never for bad stuff. I just, I need money. Okay. I don't judge here, bud. I'm just here to listen to you. So he's got like blonde hair, but it's all scraggly. He may have been homeless for the end of his life. He's like, damn right, I was homeless. I couldn't get anybody to take care of me, and I tried. He's very remorseful for what's going on, but it's very important that he talks about his mental illness as he comes through. He's like, I tried to like fix it myself, but there wasn't any. I couldn't afford the medicine to make it better. So this is what I get, I guess. Travis. Okay. He's missing some teeth in the front. He's just like he seems like he was a pretty good guy other than his mental illness, and he was trying to work with that. So if you understand who Travis is, please let me know and just write mine down here in the comments. That would mean a lot to this gentleman. Addicted Mom says Travis died from an overdose. So you know who that is then, Addicted Mom? Oh, Crystal Ball says I do. So make sure that if it's yours, just say mine so I know. Thank you, Natasha Richard 3. I appreciate you. My son's friend. Wow, so you seem to have a lot of people that are coming through and saying hello. So this sometimes happens when we do these. People have folks that come through, and they have a lot of people who will come through at once. So, Addicted Mom, I just want to let you know this gentleman, you sent him to treatment. So he's stopping by to say hello, and I want to let you know that he's doing okay. And he's just a little bit still buzzy, to say the least. So Crystal Ball has been claiming him from Ghost. So this is important because I want to make sure I get it right. Male. So what resonates for you, Crystal Ball? Because sometimes people come through, and of course I always say this a lot, is that with 600 people watching and a boatload of people behind me, we could all have a lot of similarities. So this is a male named Travis, scraggly blonde hair, possibly homeless at the end of his life. He had several tattoos, or one big one on his back, quite a little arrest record, and he definitely passed away due to drug use. That I could see for sure. But he's coming through, and he just wants to say that he's doing okay on the other side, but he's still a little bit uneasy because of his life, and there seems to be some early on trauma during his life that he's having a hard time getting over. It feels like inattentiveness by parents. And I don't know if you folks could see this, but he's got me like kind of emotional. He's very sad about it. And he just wanted to reach out and let everybody know that he's here, okay? So for both of you, just to let you know that's That's who's coming through, okay? So, Travis, I've given your message across. I hope it reached the person who you wanted it to. And thank you so much for pushing through, buddy. Just remember, there's no judgment wherever you are. You're all good, and none of us are, okay? Yeah. Sorry. I don't like crying in front of people. But he was pushing pretty hard on me. Um, all right, suck it up, Buttercup. Moving on. A lot of people like to say they're mediums, but they don't want to take on the emotional baggage that will sometimes come with it, and this is part of it. Um, wow, we crushed the subscription goal of 300. We're at 311, so thanks so much. Thanks everybody who's my new subscriber. I appreciate you. To all my old ones, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We crushed that goal before it was even 8 o'clock. So we have another hour and 15 minutes of this. I'm going to take one step back here for a second. Hang out with me. Let me tell you about the things that we got going on, and reintroduce myself for everybody who's watching. My name is Scott. I'm a medium and a psychic. My job tonight is to let Spirit come through and speak to me. When they come through, they will bring me evidence of who they are. Thanks for the horns. I appreciate you. When people come through, they will speak to me and give me information that is specific to them, and hopefully enough that you will be able to know who they are. This evening we are doing TikTok live showcase, which means that they're featuring me up on a special landing page for doing such a great job with all of you amazing people who subscribed. They even sent me a little trophy back there that says subscription star, and that's thanks to all of you folks who subscribe. And who like the content that I put here. Do me a favor, if you're watching this and you haven't yet, make sure you hit the follow button. I put out all kinds of good content about the paranormal, spirits, ghosts, mediumship, and the alike. I do private readings. Right now I don't have any available, but as soon as they are available, you'll get notified of that, okay? Okay. Thanks so much. You guys are the best. All right, let's see who we got coming in next, okay? We let Travis take a step back. And I still have Lovey from earlier hanging out with me. She's my moderator on the other side, I feel like, right now. Cheap Girl Irish is crushing it over here, and then I have Lovey back here doing the same. Okay. Here's the theme of my week. I have a male coming through that is on a horse. He is showing me when he was younger that he used to work on a ranch. He may be Spanish or Native American or a mix of both. He makes me feel as though he spent most of his life riding a horse and working on a ranch. Now, his hands are very beat up from fence work. He's showing me like doing a lot of things on a fence, like mending fences. He's doing two things for me. One, he's like speaking Spanish, but two, he has this feather in his hat, and he's like making me feel like both Spanish and Native American. So like those two things together, okay? And he's saying he never left his hometown. And he seems to have a very Spanish name. I believe his name is going to be Carlos. And he is, let's see what else he's got going on here. He's like, I never left my hometown. I never had a reason to. I loved it where I lived. It was very calm and relaxing. I lived my whole life there. He gave me a flash ahead to his older age when he passed. He's saying that he passed away in some sort of care facility. And it may have been some sort of COPD or emphysema because he's bringing attention to his lungs. It could even be the other thing that we all just went through together as a race, as a world, because he's bringing all this attention right here into his chest and his lungs. And he's saying that he led a very happy life, and he has a couple daughters that he wants to say hello to. So if you know a gentleman named Carlos, please let me know. So Carlos, half Spanish, half it's crazy, but dad is white. and no feather. All the rest might add. No, this is definitely half Native American, half Spanish. Carlos, rancher, definitely Pastor Emphysema or COPD, and he has several daughters that he wants to say hello to, and he never left his hometown. That is really important to let you know that, okay? So if you know who that is, please do me a favor and say mine so we know who it is. Man, there's so many cool people here. Tommy, your pop is English. Hey, we've had lots of people come through. Clarence is Portuguese. I have some Portuguese folks in my family. My mom, for one. Hey there. Could be a postcard. It sounds like one. 8675309. That's funny. C. Kirk says, I'm Navajo. Hello. Hi from Ohio. Nice to see you there. Hi there. Nice to see you. South Carolina. So we have a gentleman named Carlos who's coming through. He's spent his life working on a ranch, spent a lot of time on horseback, mending fences. He, hey, what's up, Australia? He, passed away in an old age from COPD or something to that effect, emphysema possibly, and he is just saying that he has a couple daughters that he wants to say hello to. Hi there, how are you? It's nice to see you there. Polar Buck, I see you. You comment on, or at least like all my videos, which is really nice. Olaf from Houston, what's up? Oh, maybe, now we might be talking. So, Houston there. I have a gentleman who's sitting here with me. His name is Carlos. He passed away of old age in some sort of facility. He had COPD or emphysema. He is half Native American, I feel, and half Spanish or Mexican. He spent his entire life on a ranch, and he is... he's like, I want to say hello to my daughters. That is so important. So if you know who that is, cool. If not, I'm going to let him pass through. He's very unique. I haven't spoken to anybody like this before ever in any reading, so very interesting to me. If you haven't yet, please do me a favor, hit the old like button, share, and definitely click on the follow. That always makes me feel very nice when I get off. Atlantic City, New Jersey, how are you? Nice to see you there. Thank you for sharing. Carlos is very sweet. He's a nice guy. JC says, my dad is Cherokee and Blackfoot Indian. Oh, very interesting. Do you know... Man, I'm dropping pens left and right tonight, folks. I don't know what that means. I don't know. He's not mentioning any brothers. It doesn't mean that he does or does not. It's just that speaking to his daughters is the most important thing. And to let you know that they're there. Okay? So, let's go. Next. Thanks, Carlos. All right. I have a lot of men lined up. Are there any ladies on the other side that would like to come through and speak? Oof, there's a lot of people here. Holy cow. All right. So just so everybody knows, I don't control who comes in and out. It's whoever is the strongest wants to come in and say hello, for sure. All right. I have a woman coming through. She was a writer. Show me a little bit more, hon. I think her name Cheryl or Shirley. Okay. Writer. What did you write? Books and columns. It's okay, Jeep Girl. So I have this female who's coming through. She's not giving much information. For a writer, she's not very talkative. She's saying that she was an author, but she used the word writer, which is interesting to me. She wrote books and some columns. She's a little bit older, and funny enough, she's giving me this like murder vibe. Like she wrote like some crimes or something. Okay, let's see what she has to say. She's funny. She's like, "Oh, you would have liked me. I lived in an old creepy house." And she's showing me what looks to be like an old Victorian type house. She's like, "Oh yeah, I lived in this old creepy house. I love to write." She had several cats. Um, she said that this is a very important thing to say. I'm here with my husband, but he passed when we were very young, and I did not remarry. I lived alone for a very long time. So this young woman, well, she's an old lady now, but when she passed, but she's saying that when she was a young woman, she had a husband, and she's making me feel as though he passed away from something war related. So maybe during World War II or somewhere between there and like the 70s, somewhere in there, that she was married in her like early 20s. The shaman went away, and he did not come back. Um, and then she just didn't get remarried. Rosalind, hi Rosalind. Uh, I don't know what was the first name my aunt was a writer. I don't have a first name for you, unfortunately. Oh, Shirley or Sherry, Shirley, something like that. Um, is the name that she keeps giving me. Hey, what's up? Nice to see you there, Sylvia Brown. Definitely not Sylvia Brown. Nope, not Kathy. Definitely, she says Cheryl, Shirley, something like that is very important to say. She lived in a home? Yeah, Cheryl. So she lived in a creepy old house that seemed like an old creepy Victorian house. She had several cats. She had a um, husband that passed away very young. It seems like he a went away to war and then came back and didn't come back. Jessica, yep. If somebody comes through like that, I'll definitely let you know. So Rosalind, just to let you know, just commenting like that, that's not how you get a reading. I just let the spirit come through, and whoever comes through, they come through. So that's how it works. Okay. Hey, what's up? If they come through, I promise you, I will let you. I'll let them come through. I'm having a lot of fun. My name is Scott. I'm a medium and a psychic. I'm hanging out with you here. We have a couple stray spirits. It feels like coming through in today. Um, I've rattled off two, and nobody seems to know who they are. So I'm going to give this description one more time, just in case you didn't get a chance to say hello. I'm from Jersey. um, I have a female here. She's approximately 80 to 85 years old. Her name is, she's giving me a Cheryl or Sherry. She was an author or a writer. She wrote some books and some columns. She seems like she focused around murder. She is talking to me about um, her house. She said, "You would have liked me. I lived in a creepy old house." She said that she was unmarried for most of her life, but when she was younger, she had a husband who passed away. It seems like she puts him in a military uniform, that he left and did not come home. And that's the information that she's giving me, okay? So, I do live TikToks with my paranormal investigations, yes, when I'm allowed to. Thanks so much, Rose. I appreciate you. All right, we're going to move on since nobody's claiming her, okay? Is everybody enjoying themselves? It's nice to see you there. Please do me a favor, keep hitting the likes and the shares. I appreciate it. Shirley says, "My sis, just if somebody's coming through that you think you know, just write mine. That's all. Okay? Just write mine, like the seagulls in Finding Nemo. Mine, 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 mine. Okay? That's how I know that somebody belongs to you. Okay. Jen Victory says mine. Okay. So Jen, do you understand that woman who's coming through? And if so, what specifically stands out for you? Yeah, I'm full of pop culture. I have a lot of useless knowledge in here, which I think is part of what oh, Jen says she lives in the old house now. Oh, that's so funny. So is this woman like your aunt or something, or your mom? Just as a general question. Um, just so I have a little bit of an idea. And I just want to let you know this woman is very, very happy. She's got a big smile on her face, and she's very happy with her entire life. Mama says, "Why do you use peppermint oil?" Because it helps open up psychic senses and refocus my energy. So that's why I use it. Chuck, what's up, Chuck? How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you there. If anybody needs an immediate psychic reading, follow Chuck and ask him. He's fantastic. I wasn't really listening. She was married to a man who died, and then her niece. Okay, so this is a woman who was some sort of writer. She did writer. Show me a lot of writing. She had a husband who passed away very young. She lived most of her life unmarried, passed away of old age, and she told me about her old home that she lived in, and told me I would love it because it's like an old Victorian house, and just that she is doing well, okay? So if that's for you, Jen, just let you know this woman is doing just fine, okay? Do they all come through speaking English? Yeah, pretty much. If they don't, they'll just show me pictures like charades or do things that I'll understand so I can speak to them, okay? Nice. Okay. So we're going to move on to the next person, okay? So those on the other side, if you can, this is interesting. There's a person who, as soon as I closed my eyes to tune back in, they showed me a pair of shoes, and they're tying charms to the shoes. Okay. So they have all these charms that they're tying to the sneakers. They're sneakers, by the way. Maybe they're putting beads on the shoelaces. So I'm supposed to talk about whoever's watching this, you putting beads on the shoelaces or charms. And one of them is a dragonfly, and it is for the person who is talking to me, who feels like they are a female. Unfortunately, I don't have much more information than that. So if you are a woman who, or a man, it doesn't matter, who is putting charms onto a shoe, and one of them is specifically a dragonfly for somebody who passed away, let me know and write mine. That's funny you say you did that in the 80s. I don't want to give my age away here, but I was not old enough to know that. She brought me right down to like an old pair of sneakers. Jamie says, I did that to my daughter's shoes. I put dragonflies on them. So, did you have anybody in mind when you put the dragonflies on there? This feels like a woman who's doing it. I don't know the color of the sneakers. It's just an impression of the shoes and the sneakers. Definitely dragonflies at this point. All right. Let me back up a little bit. I feel like I'm getting close to y'all. A little too close. Nope, I'm good. Thanks for asking, Sarah. I don't even own a pair of Crocs, Brian. I told my wife that I wanted a pair, and she was like, really? And I was like, yeah. And she said, no. It's for your son. His theme was dragonflies? Okay. So it's interesting that I'm not seeing anybody come through for this, but I see this happening as a memorial. So I'm going to venture out and say that since I'm just seeing this, and you're telling me that you did this for your daughter and it was for your son, I just want to let you know that's very important, and it was witnessed being done, and that he's happy that you did that, okay? And there's a heart, a hand over heart that is very important, okay? Just so you know. Hi, Dawn. Nice to see you there. I haven't caught you in a while. Oh, he passed at 5 months. I put them on her shoes for his funeral. Okay. I'm very sorry for your loss on that, and that's why I probably am not picking up much more because he's so young. I'm so sorry for your loss, but I want to let you know that that is very symbolic and very important that I see that and that you know that that's from them, okay? From your son. So beautiful, and thank you so much for coming forward and saying that so that you knew, that you could hear that and know that. Okay, he would be 14. Wow, God bless you. So thank you so much for that, and just let you know that he's watching and let you know. Okay, thank you so much for that, and I hope that that helps you a little bit knowing that he's doing okay. All right, you're very welcome, Jamie. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. My name is Scott. I'm a medium and a psychic. I'm hanging out with you doing live readings. We have another hour here. Let's take one step back for a moment and let me see if I can answer any questions about the paranormal or anything about your own gifts. Thanks for the cowboy hat, partner. So somebody said that I do look old enough to remember that stuff. So I was born in 1981. So during the early 80s, this is a blur for me because I was a child. The only thing I remember is Thundercats, Ghostbusters, He-Man, going to school, which I didn't really care for, and really memories didn't start for me until about 1996. I was 13 or 14 years old before I really started to congeal and understand the world around me. So I don't remember any of that well. Let's see. How long after someone passes can they start appearing to you? Days, minutes, hours. They are very good at coming through and passing messages to the people they love very quickly. So for you, if you saw somebody immediately, excellent. If it's taking a little while, don't worry about it. They come through in their own time. And that's really important for you to know that. I've always had this gift since I was about 4 or 5. Those are the memories that I have the most. So you know. When did you start knowing you could see people on the other side? Truly not until my early 30s. So in the last 10 years or so, when I was able to test myself against things and validate the information that was coming through. Otherwise, up to that point, it was just ghost stories. If you dream about a past loved one, they're visiting you, or are you just dreaming about them? Nope, that's a visitation dream, and they're coming to see you. What's my favorite place that I've investigated? Oh, that's easy. Pick paranormal. The Shanley Hotel. It's super haunted, and right now I hear it's very supercharged. It's very active right at this moment. Jace says, I see spirits. I saw my mom when I was near death myself. She was packing my stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm so blown away. I've seen that before myself. I'm sorry for your loss too. Can I see spirit clearly? Yep, absolutely. When am I coming back to California? Hopefully in the next couple months. To finish up. I'm sorry. To finish up the investigation. So for anybody who doesn't know, you can after this, I have on YouTube from it's about 35 minutes long, 9 o'clock premiere at Scotty the Medium on YouTube, and you can check out the newest video that's going to be dropping there. My daughter's seen my dad. She was in a bad car accident and in a coma. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I hope she's doing okay. Oh, this is a good question. Thanks for the heart. Do they still have disabilities once they cross? No, but they are able to show us them. So, if somebody passed away and they had a disability while they were here, they'll come through and show it, just so I know. But they're usually free and clear of it. I'm okay. I just had somebody pushing on me, and they're like, hey, are you going to keep going? So, like many of you are waiting for me to get restarted. I'm all right. By the way, their 80/20 photography. Lovey is still here. She's right here, by the way. So 80/20 photography. This young, beautiful woman is right here, and she's such a sweetheart. She's my moderator. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a special, we haven't announced the date yet because we haven't come up with it, but I'm going to be doing a special fundraiser for the Shanley Hotel, and we are going to raise some money to help fix the roofs in not one of my favorite spot to go and look for the ghosts. What's up, Debbie? How are you? SGC Orange Tag, you've been here for a minute. Thanks so much. What is the podcast for meditation you listen to? So that is not a podcast. I use an app on an old iPhone that I have. It's called Astral Dreams, and it's what I use. It pumps out binaural tones. I can see spirit, I hear spirit, and I feel spirit. Sometimes I taste things and smell things as well. I love you too. Thank you so much. Did I participate in the world's largest ghost hunt? I did at the Shanley Hotel, and I have footage from that, a lot of it. I'm still working on editing it together because it was a lot. There was a lot of crazy stuff that went on there. Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate it. So do me a favor, everybody. Just keep tapping the old like away. Let TikTok know that I'm doing a good job. I'm keeping you entertained, and just what was that? I felt like somebody walked behind me. Is that the one where the person got scratched? Yes. That was a wild night. Oh, thank you so much for showing up. So basically what happened is TikTok put me on a showcase, which is really amazing and beautiful. Thanks to all of you amazing folks. And they put me out there, so that was really nice. All right, so let's get back into it, shall we? Do me a favor, like and share it a couple more times. If you like, you can subscribe just by clicking the little star that comes up in the comment button. That means a lot to me. Are there evil spirits? There are very angry spirits, that's for sure. And I really haven't come across any negative spirits or angry ones. Just the one. As you guys are doing that, I'm going to tell you one more time. After this at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so right after this, click onto my YouTube, Scotty the Medium, watch the second episode of What Happened to Dina McCann. That is about a young woman who went missing from California in 1981. The story starts with me doing a reading over the internet for somebody, reluctantly, and nailing the case, and you're going to learn all about it if you go over to my YouTube and subscribe and watch that. I appreciate it. So there's a new episode coming this week, and there'll be another one next week. We hit the 300 mark on subscribers, by the way, so thanks so much. So that means for the next 5 days, I'll go live once a day with subscriber chat only for my subscribers. So if you want to get in on that, make sure you hit the subscription button, and subscriber chats only will be on. Okay? All right, here we go. Okay, I have a doggy here. Um, I don't listen. I know a lot of dogs. This feels like a very like a mixed dog. He's probably about 45 to 50 pounds, not very big, medium-sized dog. He's mostly white, shaggy hair with brown all up in his face, but the rest of him is like all white. He has brown ears, like brown onto his face and his nuzzle, and he's a very happy dog. I think during his life, you probably kept a blue collar on him most of his time. I don't speak to dogs or cats or animals, but I can see them, and this one is hanging out here with me. He's very soft to the touch. So if you missed a dog, that is about that description, just to let you know that your pet is doing just fine. He's on the other side. I guess you had him cremated. He keeps putting his little urn up on a shelf. Maybe you have also a cat that you had cremated, because he's like put two boxes next to each other, and I see the doggy and then a smaller urn that he makes me feel like is like a gray cat that you had cremated at some point too. So those two animals are just fine, and the dog is just showing me this kind of stuff. Okay, so that's really amazing. I don't always get little doggies coming through or animals, so when they come through, I pay attention. He's gonna hang out. He's right here. So if you like that kind of thing, just to let you know. Amy, I will make an announcement tomorrow time. Tomorrow's subscriber only chat will be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it'll be at 9 p.m. tomorrow evening Eastern Standard Time. Okay. All right. So let's see. For those folks on the other side, my name is Scott. I am a medium and a psychic, and I'm looking for you to come through and say hello to me. If you'd like to do that, just come forward and tell me a little bit about. I have somebody here who has kind of been ringing my bell a little bit. They're fencing. They're somebody who liked to fence, and they have a sword out, and he's fencing me. He was pretty. I think he's an actor, like a stage actor because he's like talking to me about being on stage and swashbuckling or something. He's pretty young, but he's like, it's interesting because he looks very athletic. He looks like he's built more like a football player. And but he's dressed like a theater kid, and he is doing all these things. So let me see what he has to say. He's like, yes, yes, thank God. He's like, thank God you're listening to me. The name Brian is very important to use. He's like, say Brian. Okay, so I said it. I believe that he passed away in a motor vehicle accident, unfortunately, due to texting. So this is very recent. He doesn't feel any older than 18 or 19 years old. Maybe 20 at the latest. He has round curly hair that is kind of like how the kids wear it today. It's a little bit out there. Um, he's a really good kid, but he's like showing me looking down at the phone while operating a vehicle, and then nothing. Um, then he's like putting me like as if he was in plays or something, which is really important. So if anybody has any idea who that is, let me know. The name Brian is very important, and he's just using it. So Brian, 20 at the oldest. Look, he's a theater kid. It feels like he's doing plays, but he's built like a football player, so athletic. Um, and he's texting and driving as he passes. Okay. And he's been with me for about a half hour. It's just now that I let him come a little bit closer and he wanted to share some more information with me. Um, brown, short hair, like curly, but like kind of like fluffy. I don't know how to explain it. Chaotic Candace says mine. Chaotic Candace, go ahead and say mine again so I can see you. And we'll talk about it, okay? Thank you so much, 8020 Photography. This kid's got a big smile on his face. He's very happy to be able to come through and talk. Oh, not mine. Okay. So Brian, 20 years old, theater kid. He's like doing swashbuckling on stage. And he's saying that he was texting and driving it and passed. Okay. Thanks for the telescope, Blue Hearted Girl. I didn't get to see it, but I see that it put here that you put it. Thank you so much. So if you know this gentleman, let me know. Just write mine down here in the description. It feels like he had somebody here knows him. So these people don't just come through and it's like random. Um, hey Nicole, how are you? So this person isn't just here by chance. So Nicole, I was just doing a reading and letting people know who's coming through. He's a young man. He's about 18 to 20 years old. His name is Brian, or he's using that name specifically. He looked like a theater kid, by the way of like he like to be in plays and stuff, but he's very well built. Like he looked like he could have been a football player or maybe a hockey player. He's athletic looking. He passed away in some sort of motor vehicle accident, and he's showing me that he was texting and driving. And he's like, it's important people know it was an accident, because he's like, I think people thought I did it on purpose, but it wasn't. Um, Brian, do you have any other information or any names that I could use? He's saying Charlene, and there's like a blonde young woman that he's talking about, maybe a girlfriend or a sister. And if nobody can claim him, I'm going to let him go and we'll get on to the next one, okay? It's nice to see everybody there. My name is Scott. I am a medium and a psychic. Maybe my brother could be sending messages to my son, Brandon. Okay. JF619. So what other things seem to resonate there? I don't want to stretch it or make it fit in any way, but I want to know why you think that might fit. Because this kid is so clear to me that I know somebody knows him. It's really important that I just say it again and again until I figure out if we know who it is. Oh, okay. So you were 17. You were pregnant when brother passed away. Okay, 17, soccer player, hit by car, very theatrical. Okay, so that works. Do we know if the driver who did this was distracted, JF? Because that's really the most important part, because I see a distraction happening. Now would be texting and driving. Maybe then it's something else. Um, but yeah, athletic, theatrical, really important to say that. Very young when he passed. And Brandon would fit if Brian doesn't. That's okay. That's because names I'm terrible at. Yes, and she left the scene. Okay, perfect. This is for you then. I want to let you know that he is doing okay. And it's really important that you know that he's been sitting with me for a couple minutes, at least 30, being very patient, waiting for me to call his name and have him come forward. He's got a very big smile on his face. He's okay on the other side. And that he's okay and he's with your family. So is your son's name Brian? Or why do you think he would be sending a message to your son? My son is off in the hospital getting ready to have my grandson. Oh my gosh. So no wonder all of these people would be coming through right now. Hello, how are you? Congratulations on the new grandbaby coming too. So that's amazing. So yeah, so you were pregnant with your son, and now your brother may be coming through now that there's another baby coming. Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm going to say something and don't get freaked out, but a lot of times they come back. So your brother may come back with a piece of him in your grandchild, just so you know. It's pretty amazing. So just to keep that out there, I want to let you know that he's doing really well, okay? Thank you so much for claiming him. He's been such a sport hanging out with me here. Okay? Yeah, like a bit reincarnated, but not really. Maybe the new grandson is Brian. Oh, who knows? Was the human and the dog Ern's man in a red chihuahua? No. Sorry about that, Spartan Widow. It was definitely a dog that was like 45 to 55 pounds. He was white with brown on his face and his ears. And he showed me a smaller urn next to his own up on a shelf somewhere that he's like indicating is some sort of gray small cat. All right. And yeah, and the Charlene name is really important. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything. So I'm just going to say that this name Charlene is important. All right. And we will move on to the next. Hey everybody, my name is Scott. I'm a medium and a psychic. I'm hanging out with you tonight. We're doing live readings until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what's really important for you to remember is that anybody who subscribes from now until I'm done, I'm going to be going live for the next 5 days in a row, right here, tomorrow starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to be for subscribers only. So if you want to get in on that train and have a better shot at having a reading, please do that, okay? And congratulations on the new grandson. That is amazing. Oh, your friend Charlotte passed after your brother. So that's really amazing. So Charlotte or Charlene, that beautiful. So I want not beautiful that she's passed, but beautiful that your brother is also bringing that name forward. So just know that they are there together then, okay? That's pretty amazing. Just let you know that they're together and they're doing well, all right? She was a twin and her twin died. They had, oh my gosh, how terrible. 88 Tiff, I'm watching, and if I hear your son come through, I will let you know. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thanks for the hat. Hi there, how are you? Oh, you're amazing. Thanks, Laura Marie. Okay. Thanks for claiming him. All right, let's move on. Make sure that you guys are doing the shares. I need shares. Guys, I'm dying. I don't want to be theatrical, but I will because I just had somebody theatrical come to me. And he said, do this. And he says, I'm just kidding. But I am dying. I need shares. All right. Make sure you're sharing. All right. Oh, yeah. If you guys get out of line, Jeep Girl Irish she's my bouncer. I can pass with people from Australia, of course. And I will if they come through, I promise. Okay? And I do connect with people. So for people who don't know, I've connected with people throughout the world in private readings. Germany, Switzerland, Ireland, Scotland, the UK, pretty much anywhere that somebody can physically speak English to me and I can speak English to them. We're on the same page. I've done readings for them. Okay, so absolutely. Hey, Semper Fi, Jeremy. Rah. Greece, hey, if they speak English, I'll speak English to them. Cheap Girl's the best. She's a gangster. Um, can someone who is brain dead here on Earth be spiritually dead? Yes. Well, they're not spiritually dead, but they could be on the other side for sure. You're so welcome, 8020 Photography. Your sister was so amazing when she came through. Again, if anybody's looking to rewatch these, you can do that. Tomorrow, this will be posted up on my YouTube. It'll be TikTok Talk episode 20. Say that 20 times, okay? And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, what are you waiting for? It's easy. Scotty the Medium, YouTube. All right. Alabama, how are you? Okay, here we go. I'm going to do another one, okay? Let's see who else we can get to come through. I feel like some special people are still waiting to come through. They've been very good. Sometimes I see really funny things from pop culture that spirits are trying to talk to me about, and it's up to me to decide what the heck they're doing. I have somebody who's showing me Wolverine from the X-Men, and I'm gonna try to decide what that means. Since he picked that, I hear the name Logan, which happens to be the comic book character's real name. He's so this gentleman is like saying, "Okay, say Logan, you got that." There is a neck injury with Logan. So let me write some of the stuff down. Logan, neck injury. Okay. He's saying the words freak accident and something with a wire. Does anybody know a Logan that passed away with his name would be Logan for sure. I don't have an age on him yet. He's saying he passed away from a freak accident and there was a severe neck injury that happened. He's making me feel like he ran into a wire or something. I'm I'm moving fast and I get hit in the neck with a wire. That's so weird. Okay. The pennies are from me, he says. And you're wearing my hat. You are wearing my hat. Who's wearing his hat? Right now you're wearing somebody's hat. Hey, what's up, Kansas? How are you? Nice to see you there. I am doing live spirit-led readings. I am talking to a gentleman who's using the name Logan. He says that there was a freak accident, there was a neck injury, and there seems to be wire involved in some capacity. There are pennies being left, and he says that you're wearing my hat. You're in Kansas also, Pick Paranormal? I'm from Kansas. You're coming from my guy all wrong. What's up, Georgia? How are you? Georgia, I hate to do this to you. You guys had so many movie stars filming down there in Georgia, but now New Jersey, we are finally opened up for filming again because they are giving lots of tax breaks, and New Jersey has been flooded with movie stars in the last couple weeks, which has been pretty awesome. What's up, Ireland? How are you? Is this hat called a loom hat? I don't know, but he's like talking about like you wear my hat, you're wearing my hat. He's talking about wearing his hat all the time. So I don't know what kind of hat it is, but it's very important. So one more time, I'll go over it, and then we might have to switch gears because I feel like there's a lot of people here who are not connecting Although we did have good luck on the last one. Aaron, Wilmington, North Carolina is so haunted. It's my favorite place. I used to live there, um, and it was really amazing. Um, Wilmington, for anybody who's from back in the day, they did a lot of filming for the WB there. So One Tree Hill and what's that other one that was really big? Well, One Tree Hill was the biggest one, and then a bunch of other ones down there in Wilmington. I'm good. How you doing? I'm good, thank you. Hi, Illinois. How are you? So Netflix is going to be opening up a huge studio down the over like two towns from us, which is pretty cool. Dawson's Creek, that was the other big one. Thank you. What's this say? Someone asked if it was a Wolverine hat. Oh, maybe. That very well could be because I keep seeing Wolverine is important, but I don't know sports. So it would be funny if they used the Wolverine comic book character that I obviously know. And they're talking about wearing this hat all the time. This gentleman is talking about having a severe neck injury that he passed away from in some sort of freak accident. So, yes. So that very well could be. University of Michigan, I guess so. I don't know anything about colleges either. I didn't make it there. Went to the Marines instead. So, does anybody know who this is? Have I ever visited the Mansfield prison? No, I have not. Where is it and should I go? Go blue. All right. Barrington Cemetery is super haunted in Illinois. I'd like to go there someday. Um, Perhaps. Oh, she says yes. It's in Ohio. Oh, Mansfield, Ohio. I have some friends who have gone there, I think, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I haven't. Maybe someday. We keep these subscriptions up that maybe I'll actually be able to make some extra money and get out of here and do that kind of stuff. It's insanely haunted. The only places that I've ever been that are actually insanely haunted are the Shanley Hotel and this horse farm that I've been working on. Very haunted. Since you're from New Jersey, there's a haunted one in Matawan. Yes, there is. I did a live video from there a couple weeks ago. Nicole's going to the Shanley tomorrow. Good luck there. Have fun. Have you been in New Orleans? I have not, but I would love to go someday. Have you ever been to Gettysburg? Yes, many times. I just was at the Gettysburg Bash in August. It was a lot of fun. We didn't have any ghosts, though. What are some of the favorite places I visited for ghost hunting? Obviously, the Shanley Hotel, Rolling Hills Asylum in upstate New York. Hinsdale House was a very interesting place. The places here in New Jersey, Whippoorwill Valley Road, the Spy House, and those are like my favorite places I've been. Unfortunately, I don't do too many fun ghost hunting things because I'm always so busy like actually helping people with cases. I have not been to the Lizzie Borden house or Waverly Hills. Nope. I know it's so funny that why do I only get goosebumps when I watch you? Because we on a vibe tribe. That's why. For real. That's what happens. Oh, the prison I went to was Eastern State Penitentiary, but I didn't get much from there. Um, I try to do what I can. Yeah, I'm always busy helping. So, do you guys want to hear a ghost story? I'll give you a ghost story real quick. This one is from the Rona times, so it's in the last 2 years. I went to a home because they were being affected by. So there was a young man who was about 17 years old. He was being affected by hallucinations. He kept thinking that his brother was the devil, and he kept seeing birds inside the house. So he would freak out and be like, "There are birds in the house. My brother's the devil. Our house is very haunted." And the family reported to me that they would hear slamming doors and like footsteps and banging. So, of course, for anybody who doesn't know, I have another kind of job where I deal with a lot of people and I help them in a first responder kind of type way. And my first thing was, well, we need to get him to a psychiatric evaluation because I don't know that that's paranormal. It sounds like he has hallucinations. And it seems like he needs to go get evaluated by a medical health professional and not me. So don't make it paranormal. Let's get him help. So the family says, we actually already have him in the hospital. He's there because we agree with you. But unfortunately, what happened was we got him to the hospital and things have persisted here. He's going to be in psych lockdown But while he's gone, can you please come to our house and investigate it because there is something going on? So I went the first night by myself. Big mistake. I was downstairs speaking to the two people that were not afraid to be in the house as long as I was there, a young man and a young woman. And we're downstairs in this house, and they're telling me about all the things that have been occurring, including the slamming doors. And while we're having a conversation from above us, the door slams. And I look, and the gentleman takes off. He's out the front door before I can really even turn my head. Scooby-Dooed it right out the door. The woman looks at me and she's like, that's what we're talking about, and we really need help. So I'm like, is it okay if I go upstairs and just make sure that, there's nobody up there because I have to look? And they're like, go ahead, please go check. So I go upstairs and the house feels creepy. I go up there and there's nobody up there. I check all the closets, all the rooms, no one. So I say, okay, I'll be back soon. So the next day I come back with my partner Brian. We set up a few pieces of equipment, and my camera, which I'm talking to you on now, my cell phone, was mounted into a tripod on in a mount, very sturdy. It's never fallen, got knocked over, pushed. The wind never took it, nothing. Brian and I are the only two people in the house. I'm upstairs with Brian, and there's no one downstairs. The camera's running, watching the stairwell where people say that things come down. And I am in the bathroom, and I'm making some noise, and I slam the toilet seat down because I heard that banging could make it mad. So I slam the toilet seat down, and I say, the banging on camera was me. So the camera downstairs could hear me, and I knew it wasn't paranormal upon review. But I didn't need to do that because what happened was I said the banging on camera was me, and the whole tripod, not just the camera or didn't just get touched, it got knocked down. It got thrown to the floor. And as I reviewed the footage, I watched a black shadow come across the screen, and it went up and then flew to the side. So something actively slammed the camera down. Later on in the night, Brian and I were sitting in silence, and I said, Brian, what do you think about this being a djinn? And I said those words, and all the Mel meters, the REM pods, everything in the house lit up at once. We had to shut it all off to make it stop. So we decided that it would be a djinn. So we appeased it. We did the things that you do for a djinn, and it has been quiet since. So it's really one of those cases where it was scary. And that was one of two in the same town, just a couple of months from each other, that were very, very intense. The other one, which maybe I'll save another one for another time, is when the people called me at 1 or 2 in the morning saying that they were going to stay in a hotel until somebody came to check their house because a black mist came out from behind their television, which was mounted on the wall, and their 12-year-old daughter saw a woman standing in their living room holding a knife. That's a true story, and that turned out to be some craziness. What is jinn? That's the equivalent to the Middle Eastern religions would equate it to being a demon. So really crazy. So Logan could be a town for sure. I don't know. He didn't give me much so I'll go back over Logan real quick. Says the word or the name Logan. Says traumatic neck injury, freak accident, something with a wire, it feels like, and that's how he passed. Okay? If you see black mist, generally I don't equate it to anything good. So if you know who's stepping forward, this young man, let me know for Logan. There's a mass grave in Jonestown, PA of unknown people from a flood. Oh my gosh, that's sad. I'm sure that would be pretty wild. Yeah, the jinn can be, for anybody looking for a reading, I don't have any available right now, but make sure you follow, and I will be, letting you know when there are some available. I did see the moon. Yes. What about the boy in the psych unit? He eventually ended up coming home on medicine, and then they moved. They decided that they were too afraid of the house and didn't want to be there anymore, and they left. So, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. I like telling these interesting stories because if you have things happening to you, it's good to hear it from somebody that Cohen 3 can take it. Okay, Cohen, write mine for me. CL 03. So write mine so I can see it and we'll have a conversation. Nope, I'm not done with readings. I got 20 more minutes. I'm going to talk to these folks who said they can claim for the Logan connection. We'll see what that's about. And if they can claim it, we'll talk. How do you stay close to negative spirits? I just tell them not to talk to me, just like I stay away from negative people. So stay away from me. I don't want to talk to you. Oh, you're very welcome, Hot Mom Jessica. Hot Mom Jessica, I love it. It's a great name. I once saw a fog inside my house. What will that be? I don't know. Sometimes just atmospheric. But if there's other things that come along with it, we should investigate it. Smelling burning is bad. Yes. We should always check for a real fire first, and then the paranormal. Could you ever feel if someone is being haunted? Yes. Shay Smalls, I sure can. A boy in Logan, Utah was beheaded by a wire in an accident. Oh my gosh. Really? I was just thinking it's the town Logan. We had a young man beheaded by a wire in a freak accident. Holy crap. Really? And do you live there? CLJ, I'm sorry, I can't say your name. CL Joe 3. Do you live there? Why would this kid come through? Like, if no, you live there. Do you know anybody that, oh, thanks, Spartan Widow, I appreciate you. Do you know anybody there? That's amazing that, like, a completely random stranger would come through just because you live there. I've never had that happen. I'm very, like, I don't see my face. I'm very surprised. But it's really important that his family knows that he's okay. I don't know if you have a way to say that. I will repost this up on my YouTube. So if you have a way of sending them an email, just letting them know that they're okay, they can rewatch the reading from about an hour and a half in. Pit Paranormal, I'll see you later. I will definitely do that for you. Hashtag Vibe Tribe. That's right. I love it. Thank you so much, Spartan Widow. Yeah, maybe she knows the family. Yeah, I don't know. But I just want to let you know that that's really crazy. I've never had that happen before. So you guys just witnessed the first for sure. Thank you so much for like giving us that information. It would have kind of driven me crazy because I don't normally have people show up that don't have some way to connect. My daughter was killed in a car crash and maybe she can't talk. Could that happen? Normally they could talk to me. I'm sorry to hear about your daughter, by the way. So do me a favor, make sure that you come back and hang out with me, and I will listen for your daughter, for sure. I'm listening for everybody, but the fact that this young man came in and not your daughter, doesn't mean anything other than the fact that he just took an opportunity that he saw. Okay, so that's really like again, all this is very new to me doing the readings this way. So I don't have a way to hone in on them. I just listen to them and they give me their information. So he may have been a little bit better at this than your daughter, or a better communicator, or stronger, or something in that sense, okay? But make sure you're coming back because I will definitely pay attention and listen for your daughter, okay? Shay Small is going to come back every day. Good, because I'll be here. Promise is a promise. We hit 300 subscribers, so from starting tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be coming here with subscriber chats only, and we'll be doing readings, okay? Oh, thanks, Deb. Oh, you're a subscriber now? Thank you so much, Deb. And I promise, as soon as November hits, you're first on my list to get your reading, okay? Oh, maybe, yeah. Showing the daughter how to come in. That could very well be true. Thank you. Hey, guys, I feel like the hearts have stopped. Can you guys do me a favor here? I'll show you. This is what it does. You just tap it. Say like, and thank you. Aw, you're the best, Fried Cheese Puffs. I love your name. All right, let's do one more, okay? Let's see if we can have one more person come in, okay? Get me ready one more time. Oh man, somebody's doing creepy voice. There's a let's see who this is before I jump to conclusions. There's somebody that says, "Hello, Mr. Scott." So this seems like a child to me. This is a young girl. She's about 8 years old or so. She has black short hair. She's wearing a denim jacket and a white dress. She has a sunflower barrette or clip in her hair. Hello, Mr. Scott. I'm listening to you. Jean jacket, approximately 8 years old, so she could be 7 to 10 probably. She's got on this jean jacket, white dress. She passed away, some sort of childhood cancer, it feels like. I see you. Is anybody missing a young girl, 7 to 9 years old, I'd say. Black short hair, flower clipper barrette, jean jacket, white dress underneath. This may have been what she was laid to rest in. And childhood cancer or some sort of childhood illness that overtook her. Leukemia very well could be. They could be in what they were wearing or what was the most comfortable thing for them to wear, what they wore the most. Thanks, Nancy. I have work after this. So I'm doing my readings for you folks, and then I'm off to work. How do you like? Oh, hi. So lovely to see you in this app. Ah, nice to see you there. Okay, so I'm going to say one more time. Unfortunately, I don't have a name for this young girl. Young girl, 7 to 9 years old. She is in a white dress with a blue denim jacket, flower clip in her hair, and she passed away from some sort of childhood issue. I don't have a name for her, and I won't assign one unless she gives it to me. But she called me, and she's so sweet. She's like, "Oh, Mr. Scott." So she seems like she's been talking to me for a little bit. I just want to let you know I'm okay. Tell my mom and dad I'm okay. Okay. She's using the name Catherine, actually. Now, I don't know if this is her mom or her, but she's using the name Catherine. The Amy Hirsch says, could be my sister. She passed away at 11, but looked younger and passed away from CF. Okay. What was your sister's name? How do you send hearts and likes? Just tap the screen. You just tap away. Tap, 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 and that sends hearts. The flower doesn't have a meaning. So it's interesting that I see this flower in her hair. I don't know if you wore one, but this flower is very important. The way that I talk about it. Her name was Kristen. Okay. And what was I just saying? Catherine? So Kristen is very close, and I always tell people I am really terrible with names, but I often get pretty close in the same ballpark. So this girl is doing okay. Do you know, did she wear a denim jacket pretty often? It's pretty important that I talk about that. $65 roses. Wow. Thanks. Just so everybody knows, anything that you've sent live is all saved up and put into a donation pile. Do you ever have missing people spirits that have to find their body? Yes, sometimes. And it's very, very hard to do that because of the way that I do my mediumship. 65 roses means CF. Oh, interesting. I didn't know. Roses means CF. Oh, that's really interesting. I didn't know that. But it's really important that I just let you know. I hope this is your sister. That she's doing okay. To the young woman who's talking to me about this possibly being her sister, do you have a father who had like some sort of organ transplant that would have been passed? She's telling me that there's a gentleman with her. CF is cystic fibrosis. It's when your lungs fill up with basically mucus and you drown from the inside out. Unfortunately, it's a pretty terrible way to pass away. Most people diagnosed with it pass away very young. So I hope that I gave you a little bit of a... I only know that because an artist I follow, a musician that I follow, talks about it. So I'm very, I guess, not totally up to snuff, but I understand what it is. I think we have somebody in our family that also passed from that, my wife's side. So the young woman who's claiming this is possibly being her sister, I'm looking to know, do you have a male in your family that would have been your dad or your grandfather that had like... She has a lung transplant? She has a lung transplant. Okay. Just so you know that there's also a male there with her that seems to be like a dad or a grandfather that's standing with her. And I just think that it's really important that you know that she has somebody there. Okay, Sarah, don't worry. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for my subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to be a part of the very exclusive chat that I'll start tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, make sure you subscribe now so that you can be a part of that. Okay, so she had the lung transplant. What's up, Brandon? How are you, buddy? Where do I work at night? I work at a place that I love very much. It's the best place on the planet, I'll tell you that right now. I have a job in law enforcement. In the public. It's okay. It's okay to know. No, it's not Amazon. Oh, old age home and it's super haunted. I bet. Definitely not Hobby Lobby. Hey, what's up, Brandon? How are you, buddy? Also one of my SGC. I gotta subscribe to you. You're next. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure to be able to do it. I really love my job. I love midnight shift. Yep. Big hearts to you. Thank you. Definitely not a lawyer. I'm definitely not there. I'll be joining you tomorrow. Oh, okay. Awesome. So, for everybody who's been hanging out with me, I don't know how long you've been here. Nice. My hubby's retired as of October 31st. Thank you, Tom. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Retired Leo, thank you for your service, too. It's nice to have so much love after such a tumultuous couple of years. And it says, thought 7 and 9. If you don't get the star button, 80/20, there should be someplace else that you can look to find the subscription button. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to send it to you. Unfortunately. I apologize. Maybe tomorrow when I'm live it'll show up. Also, I'll be doing some... thank you, Amanda. I'll also be doing some live tarot card readings. So if you don't know that, I also do that as well. So we'll make that a part of some of the time for my subscribers. So if you have questions... That's the psychic part of this, everybody. Is that I will do some live tarot card readings for you in the next couple days if you're one of my subscribers. I have these beautiful tarot cards here and a new deck that I'm probably going to break in. So, yeah. Nope, that's going to be it for me for tonight. I am extremely exhausted. That was pretty tough. But I promise you that for the next 5 days, I'm going to be going live for subscribers only. So if you want to become a subscriber, do that. Be a part of the subscriber chats. There'll be mediumship readings, psychic readings. We'll do it all. Maybe some Akashic record reading, which is sort of like past life stuff. And it'll be for subscribers only. So we'll make sure that everybody gets what they're paying for. I promise. Again, if you like this, or if you missed something, or you want to go back and watch it, or you want to be able to skip through it tomorrow evening, this will be loaded onto my YouTube channel, which you can find Scotty the Medium. And right after this, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, go onto my YouTube and watch the next episode of What Happened to Dina McCann, a young woman who went missing from Lodi, California in 1981. It's true crime, it's paranormal, it's a cold case, and I'm involved. It's going to be pretty interesting. There's many segments that will be coming out in the next couple weeks about it, and maybe you can help give us some clues and help bring Dina home to her family. Okay? Everybody have a really great night. Thank you so much to everybody who came through. Thank you to everybody on the other side who came through. It really means a lot. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you. And for all my subscribers, I will see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great night, everyone.